Hello adventurers, it is I, Solus Venture, and welcome to my YouTube channel. And for today's playthrough, we are going to be playing Kreel Manor by Tristan Hall. And of course, if you have watched my other videos, I am a huge fan of Tristan Hall. This is a dungeon crawling card game, and I would say that this is probably one of my favorite kind of mechanics of his that he has designed within this game. And so if you are familiar with his game, you will notice throughout the video that Kreel Manor actually has really similar mechanics to Veil Wraith. So the order of kind of the games in his Kilforth world. So Kreel Manor is kind of the first game, and then you have the Kilforth series. So that would be Gloom, Shadows, and Call of Kilforth. And then the third one would be Veil Wraith. So that's kind of at the very, very end. So this is Kreel Manor, and as you can tell, there are a ton of cards. This is very heavily card driven, which I honestly love as a dungeon kind of delving or dungeon crawl game. I kind of don't mind when there are cards because sometimes you want like a faster like setup, but you still want to have that dungeon crawl, dungeon delving kind of feel. And so that is the reason why I love Tristan Hall's games. Is sometimes if I want that dungeon crawl like feel, like nothing will beat like a tile laying kind of game with like minis or whatever, but he does a really, really good job of kind of adding to that experience, kind of fulfilling that experience for me personally, even if it's just using cards. And so I'd say he did a really, really good job with that. And the cool thing about Kreel Manor is you have here a book of fables. So depending on the cards that we are going to be playing, this will be your narrative adventure kind of guide. And so this book will definitely we'll cover a little more as we'll play, but it'll cover a lot about the lore and just adventure as you are going through Kreel Manor. So let me just go over really quick about setup. So if you are familiar with Veil Wraith, you will recognize these. You have a fight, influence, and sneak action. And these are your starting stats. Fight is 1, influence is 2, sneak is 3. And since I did choose Wolf of the North, I have a starting weapon here, which is the Woven Blade. So that will give me a +1 to any fight action that I'll take. My starting health will be at 20. And then the other thing about this game is this is a campaign game, but there are some optional rules that you can apply to your playthrough if you don't want to do a campaign and you just want like a just a one-shot kind of adventure. You can totally set up the game like that as well, which is good for me because sometimes I am not a huge fan of campaigns. Like I really like to enjoy just a high replayable game that doesn't need to have this story, because I don't know, sometimes once I know the story, then I'll get bored if I try to like play it again. And so I do appreciate the fact that there are rules that you can do where you can just do adventures. And so I did adventure 1, so now we are going to be doing adventure 2, and we will be exploring the Epicurean Banqueting Hall. So the cool thing about these adventures is it shows you up here the setup of the game, so how many of different threats will be present in the threat stack here. And then also your locations as well. And so you also have the setup, which is BO51, which we will read in the Book of Fables. And then once we defeat this kind of location, then we will read BO87. And then the location cards are found here. So these are the 3 location cards that I randomly picked out. And since this is Adventure 2, I was able to complete Adventure 1, and then now we're able to upgrade our cards. So for our skills, there are 2 different types of skills that will be in your deck. There are blade skills, which will be kind of associated to your character specifically, and then you also have hero skills. And with setup, you can choose how which cards that you want to pick as your like starting deck. And I did upgrade 2 skills here. I honestly can't remember which one, but I did get a blade skill upgrade, which is really nice. So there's one. And then here is the second one as well. So now that I think about it, we can just put that one at the bottom. So that's the mastery skill, and you can use it at the very end after you've drawn all the other types of skills here. And you have to play it immediately once you draw that card there. Okay. And I believe you can only use it once. Like after you use your mastery card in that adventure game, then you can only use it for that game. And so, okay, so I'll leave it there. I'll set these skill cards there. And then the thing about this is it is story driven. And so your character will have these adventure story kind of cards. And I chose one adventure out of the 2 that I can choose. Since I did complete Adventure 1, then I can go into Adventure 2. And I'm not going to go over setup, but basically you have stacks, and then that story card will go into, I believe it's the 4th stack there. And then what else? Obviously I'm not going to go through all the nitty gritty here because I just wanted to show you guys a playthrough. If this threat deck ever runs out, then you have to put this guy in, Lord's Vengeance. And basically if you pull this card out from after you shuffled it, then you have lost the game. Obviously if you lose health, that's one way to lose. And then I think if you get a total of 5 wounds, then I think you, yeah, then you have lost the entire like campaign game, and then you have to like start over. And then you will get really cool different loot here. So here are silver kind of loot that you can get here. And then here are bronze as well, which are also really cool loot as well. Okay, and I guess that is it for now. And then now I will go through our actions. So I actually like wrote this down just because it's also good for me. Sometimes I need to like write stuff down for different things to actually like stick in my head. So this is a round kind of sequence. So first we will delve. So delve would be to read any story cards that are present. Since we are in Adventure 2, there are no story cards present here. In Adventure 1, you do have the story card present here, and then you would read that first. And then any delve abilities that'll be shown on cards. Explore location, which would be these location cards. Any victory checks or active location effects. And then next would be the threat phase. So here you'll have threats that are in the shadows, so they are not revealed yet. You can spend sneak points to reveal whatever's in the shadow, but you can't attack any threats that are in the shadow unless you have a skill or a card that says that you can target any shadow threats. And then when threats are moved and they're finally revealed in the actual threat area, that's when you can actually target those threats. So that's what it means by you add threat to the third space, and then you bump the others down towards the threat area. And then you have any reveal abilities, again, that will be shown on the cards. And then you have a draw, and so you do draw one skill card, but you can only have a max of 6 in your hand. And then finally, we can play any of these skills or any of these actions in any order. So we can play our skills, we can activate abilities on our assets, locations, or even story cards. And then we can use a tilt action or a use action. 90 degrees, your card like this, that is, you are saying that you have used this action, and then you actually bump it back to the first slot, so you have fully exhausted that action. And then tilt would simply just mean you want to power this up, so then the next round, when we refresh, then we have added 1 to our action here, or one power, to our action there. So that's an example of tilt, and then fully using a card or an action. Sorry. Okay, and then the spirit threats attack. So basically, if there are any threats that are left on the field, you lose spirit equal to the spirit cost of every threat in the threat area, minus of course any blocks, because sometimes there's cool shields or armor in here that would help you block some damage there. And then finally the end, so that would be discarding any played skills, making sure that your skill limit is at a max of 6, and your actions will reset, and that would be the end of round. So that is kind of the turn order here. Let's see, yeah, that's pretty much it there. I'll just leave that there. So now I guess we can get started. We are now in the delve phase. So we don't have a story card, we don't have any delve abilities right now. We can flip this over to see the location. So we are going to be exploring the Sojourner's guest quarters, and it says here that we need 3 sneak to fully complete this standard location. And we do have a sneak 3, and it says act. Keep in mind that is different from action, and so that basically means that if we want to get this little perk, we have to have a sneak of 3, which we do, and we can draw a bronze asset, and the limit is 1. So I guess we can do that now, and let's see what we get. And look at that, we have a leather vest, and this can protect us for 1 here. Okay, so we will put that there, and then I guess we can put this down here. If there is a location card where it says action, that means that you have to fully use your action in order to gain the benefit, but that is an act, not an action. Okay, and then now we need to add threat to the third space. So this would be our threat, and we put it on the third space. And then we can draw our skill card. In our first skill card, it says here we can lose sneak. Yeah, lose 1 sneak power to play this, and then you can add 4 influence to an influence action. Okay, so that would be kind of nice, but honestly, we don't really have any threats here at the moment, so I think we're okay for now. So I will just use this, or not use it, I will keep it, and I will, I think I will actually do a sneak. I will do a sneak action to add 3 to this. So I'm using that token to remind myself that I have defeated that guy, and then everything would shift over. Okay, and I will tilt this to add 1 to power up my influence action, and that is a round summary. We just completed one round here. Okay, so now we are going into the second round, and we can refresh things, and then we would push the threats over, and then we will move on to the next location there. So that is how a round works in Kreel Manor. Okay, so now we will refresh. Awesome. And then this is now done. So we can just put this at the bottom. And next, let's see here. So what is this? Ooh, Ambry's Blood Infirmary. Okay. Ambry's Blood Infirmary. So it says here we can do an influence 3 action, confiscate healing bombs and bandages, and we can heal 1 spirit, a limit to 2 once per round. Okay. And then we need 4 sneak in order to move on from this location. Okay, cool. So now we will shift this over. Oh, whoops. I pretend you didn't see that. Okay, so I will move that over, shift that over, and then we can draw 1. Okay, and we have here Brutal Slash. So I can add 3 to a fight action. If you have any wounds, this card instead adds 5. Oh, well, that's kind of cool. Okay. So, yeah, that's actually really, really sick there. So that would be a cool, cool little benefit there. Okay. So let's keep going here. Alrighty. What do I want to do? I think I want to maybe tilt my fight to add 1. Yeah. I'll add 1, and then I will use my sneak to draw a card. Oh, that is another cool thing about these like actions here is you can use sneak, or sorry, I can use a sneak to do a sneak or scout action, or I can draw 1 skill. So that's also really cool in case if you're ever like pulling a card and you're like, I need kind of a little more here, and then this will give you an advantage to draw another one. So that's also kind of nice as well. All right. So what did I get? Ooh, a woody barb. Okay. So fast. Deal 1 influence damage to 1 threat. Okay, interesting. Okay, so oh, I used that. So I think that's all I can do. So now let's refresh everything, move everything down, move that down. Okay, and then we draw. Fast, I can reveal 1 shadow, and I think I will do that. So I want to see what is behind this one. Ooh, okay. So we have here. Okay, so we have here a what do you call this? A Torn Fang Assassin. So this is a threat, a goblin, and once you reveal it, you lose 1 power. I don't know if reveal means like it needs to be in the threat area. So I feel like that doesn't apply. I'm not 100% sure. But the thing about these is there are no asterisks. There are no asterisks on these icons, so that means that we can use any of these actions to defeat it. So okay. Yeah, so that is good to know there. Okay. Okay, so I used that. What do I want to do? So, you know what? I probably want to... I feel like I'll definitely have enough to defeat that guy. So I think I'm going to tilt my sneak to get that. And that's kind of all I want to do, honestly. Yeah, I think that's all I'm going to do. Okay, so that is my turn. And we will refresh everything. Boom, boom, and boom. And then we pull one here. Okay, so now we begin. Okay, so this guy, I can defeat him for 4. Perfect. So now this is discarded. And then these shift over. I can reveal 1 shadow and you may add it to the threat area. So that's kind of nice. Then I can heal a spirit and then add 1 to a fight action. Okay, I will... yeah, why not? Okay, so I will use that and I will reveal this shadow and I can add it to my threat area. So I think I will do that. So this is a whatchamacallit? This is a plot. So I can do any of these actions here and we will see if I want to... Once I defeat it, I can choose to either scout, traverse, or collapse. Yeah, I think... Ooh, I don't know. Okay. So... Well, I definitely don't have enough right now to do that. But I will use this. I will, or not use it, I'll tilt it to bring it up to 2, so 4. Okay. And yeah, that is all I can do. Yeah, okay, that is all I can do right now. And since this is just a obstacle and there are no like threat icons, so since this is left on the field, it's not gonna like harm our health here. So that's good to know. Now we can refresh things. We move that over. Also, if there are any rules that I'm like missing and you are familiar with the game, please let me know. I'm honestly just showcasing this because I'm just showing how fun it is to venture into here. So I'm assuming a lot of the rules right now I'm probably going to get wrong. Okay, so let's see. What can we do here? Ooh, this one's really cool. So I can swap any positions of any 2 of my actions here. So if I swap this guy with this, I'll definitely have enough here. Yeah, so I can do that. Okay, so that's cool. So I used this, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, so I'm gonna fully use my sneak here. Okay, fully use the sneak there, and then what do I want to do? Do I want to... Honestly, I think I'll traverse, just because I kind of want to get this thing out of the way here. I probably just want to traverse to just get that out of the way. So, yeah. Okay, so that would mean that I would need to... What does it say? Read BO26. Okay. So, we will grab our Book of Fables. Okay, so BO26. So it says over here, what is in here? So, through the enshrouded passageway, ghosts seem to whisper chilling tales as you journey forward. Suddenly, the air stirs and a swarm of bats descends with fluttering wings and ambush from the recondite recesses. Amidst the chaotic flurry, you stand resilient, a lone figure, grappling with the winged assailants in the darkened embrace of the secret way. Okay, so we can deal 3 sneak damage to the active location. Okay, so that's nice. And it says here that I would lose 1 spirit, but I can block it with that. So I think we are safe. Okay, cool. So we have gotten 3 sneak here, which is nice, to that location. And then what do I want to do next? Honestly, just in case, I feel like I should level this guy up. There we go. And that is my turn. Cool. Okay. So now we will refresh, and we will push this guy down and reveal. Ooh, this looks like a nasty little creature here. Okay, so we have here what is this? A rat thing. Okay, so it is a demon. It's immune to all skill effects while in the shadow. Okay, so we could do a 3 combat fight action, 5 influence action, or a 3. So, I think I will just do my fight action here. Yeah. So, okay, yeah. So I will do that. So I will use my fight action to destroy it. Cool. And yeah, we don't have any benefits from defeating this guy. So move that there. And then, oh, I forgot to draw a card. Oops. Okay. And then, I do want to, yeah, I do want to tilt that to power it up. And then I do want to use this skill card here. So it says here, lose 1 influence power, but I don't have any power on it to deal 2 sneak damage to a location. So I want to deal 2 to this so we can get that guy out of the way. So that's nice. So next time around, we will move on to the next location. Okay, cool. So let's see here. Yep, that is all I can do. So now we refresh, and then we move this one over. Boom, boom, and boom. Okay, so this is another plot here. Okay. Whoops, I forgot. Before I forget, I will draw a card. Okay. So now for this one. Okay, so now for this one, I can use a 7 influence or a 9 of sneak. Then once I defeat it, I can read any of those. So, okay. So I definitely need to up my sneak there. Oh, and we are done with this location here, so that's nice. And then this is the last one before the main location here. Okay, so ooh, this is kind of nice. Okay, so it says here that I, with just an influence of 3 or more, act, deceive the guards by sounding the alarm, and I can deal 1 influence damage to all threats, limit to 1. Ooh, I don't know if I want to save that or if I want to. Honestly, I kind of want to use that now. I will use that now. So I will do damage of 1. Yeah, so I guess we can see if we can bump that up. Yeah, so I think I will just do a tilt here. Oh, and I want to do this as well, which is this allows me to deal 1 influence damage to 1 threat. So I'll actually be 2 here. Okay, so we dealt 2, and I do want to power that up. You know what? I kind of do want to just use my fight here to just draw 1. Ooh, okay. I like this. 1 hero may swap the positions of any 2 of their actions. Okay. Good to know. Okay, that is all I can do right now. So now we refresh, and this can get kind of busy and like full, and so I'm just gonna move some stuff over. So I'm just gonna move that guy there, and then we push this guy now. Okay, so who is this? Whoops. Oh my god, I keep flipping it. Alright, and then we draw. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, cool. So this guy is a threat here. Oh wait, whoops, I kind of misinterpreted this card here. So it says to 1 threat. Okay, so that is 1 threat. So, this is a plot card, so I don't think this would apply. Yeah, because in here, this is a threat card. So, oh man, I kind of wasted that one, but whatever. Okay, so this is just back to a 1. I'll just leave it like that then. Okay, so this guy over here, so the same deal, we can use any of these to defeat this guy. And he is revealed. So become influence dazed. So that means we have to go to our what are these, like threat cards? So dazed threat. Okay. So it says here become influence dazed. So that would mean this side would apply a dazed action. So this action cannot be used. Tilt, gain no power, instead discard this status. So these are like annoying little things that threats can apply to our, that threats can use against our character. And so we cannot use influence right now. Okay. So we'll keep that in mind. I just want to get this guy out of the way. So I'm going to swap the position of this and this. So, okay. We will swap this. Or actually, yeah. Okay. So we just swapped those 2. And then, so we have a 3. And then I have a 6 here. So I can do add 3. So that'll be a total of 6 and then 7. So we totally just demolished this orc, what is this? Ravager. Okay, awesome. So we totally just defeated this guy. And then I do want to tilt to get rid of this status. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so we'll just do that. Yeah. Cool. So we got rid of that, and then we push everything now. Oh, okay. I think I want to do this. So this will, I will lose 1 influence power, so I'm going to lose that to deal 2 sneak to this location. So I'll lose this to deal 2 sneak to that location. Okay, so we refresh, and we move this one over, and we reveal it. Okay, and then we this guy, so he is a foe, so he's a little bit different. This guy, you need to do both this type of damage to him in order to succeed. And once we reveal this crazed orc chef, he gets bold. So he is a bold threat here. So he would get this particular card. And it says here, the next time this threat attacks, double its damage, then discard this status. So if we defeat him, we would get 2. We can heal for 2. And if we don't, he will attack us for 2. So we do need both of these here. Okay. Ooh, this is gonna be hard. So, oh my god. Okay, I will lose 1 sneak power to play this card. So I'm gonna lose that power. And I will add 4 influence to an influence action here. So I think I will do that. So I'm going to add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, because I have 2 here. So that is 6. So 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, great. And then I will power up my fight here. Where's one here? Yeah, so I'll just power up my fight, and then yeah, okay. That's all I can do. So, since he is left on the threat area, so he will attack me for 4 because he has this bold threat here. So he attacks me for 4. Man. Okay, so he attacks me for 4. But okay, so he attacks me for 4. Got it. And then I will block 2. So now I'm at 18. Okay. So now I am at 18 and I can remove this status. And oh, and I blocked 2 and I can deal 3 sneak damage to 1 threat. So I will apply... Oh wait, that won't work because there are no threats and this is a plot. Okay. Oh well. So, okay. That is all that we can do this time. Oh wait, I got 19 because I can get... because I blocked 1. Oh, and do I want to? Actually, I'm gonna save this. Yeah, I'm gonna save it. Okay, so that is my round. We will refresh, draw a card, and then we will reveal this one. Oh man, okay, it is another crazed orc chef here. Okay, he also gets a bold threat like last time. Alright. Okay. And then we drew 1. Okay, so now we will begin. So let's see here. I am injured. Maybe I should just do both of these. Okay, so I'm going to reveal 1 shadow here, and I can add it to the threat area if I want. And I'm going to heal for 1. So I am back to 20, and I'm going to reveal This one. Okay, so this is a goblin. Okay. And so the thing about these crazed orc chefs is when their little minions come up, like this goblin, then this goblin would get a +1 fight test and then a +1 influence test to their stats there. Okay, so I can add 1 to a fight because of that action. So I'm gonna add 1, and then 2, and then 3, 4, 5, and then I get 6, 7, 8. Awesome. 8. And so we used this completely, so that shifts over. So we did do an overkill on this guy. And so now we can read BO99 and we heal for 2, but luckily we're not, whatchamacallit, we're not injured. So now we go to BO99. Okay, sweet. So let's see here. So now we can read BO99. Here we go. All right. So there is a crazed orc chef defeated. Okay, so through the sprawling kitchens of the manor, where the scent of cooked food mingles with the clatter of culinary madness, you accost and vanquish one of the 3 crazed orc chefs. The chaos subsides, replaced by a momentary calm as the defeated orc falls silent. Following the wreckage of the mayhem, your path forward becomes clearer, undeterred by the remaining adversaries anticipating your pursuit. Okay, so we can draw 1 bronze asset. Sweet. Okay, so let's see here. What do we get? Ooh, we got a crossbow. You can use fight actions against shadows. Oh, that's so cool. Wait, that's really sick. Okay, I'm not gonna apply it. I'm just gonna put it in my backpack. Yeah, I'm just gonna put it in my backpack for now. So, let's see. What else can we do here? I'm probably gonna power up my influence there and leave it at that. And then I used this card, so I'm discarding it. Okay, we got this. We got this. So you can see you can get overwhelmed by the amount of threats in the threat area. So, okay, that is it for this round. And now we begin a new round. So we move this over. Oh wait, I forgot. We need to do attacks. So this guy attacks me for double. So that would be 2, but I can block 1. So that will bring me down to 19. All right. There we go. And then, oh, and then this is now removed. Okay. And now this guy goes down, and then this gets shifted back to its regular position. Then we draw for 1. Okay, so here, this is a fast card. We can heal for 1 spirit, but kind of don't want to right now. Okay. I wonder... Reveal, lose 1 power. Oh, crap. Oh, wait, but it came from the shadow, so I don't think that counts. Again, if anyone knows the rules, let me know. I'll probably look at the rules later after this, but you know what? I am going to use a sneak action to actually draw a card here. So I can add 1 sneak to a sneak action. Ugh. None of these will really help me right now. Okay. I think I will tilt. Yep, I will tilt that for that. And then that is all I can do. Yeah, okay. So now they attack me for 2. So -1, so I'm down to 18 here. Okay, and then we refresh. Okay. And then we'll just move it like that. And we reveal. Oof, another orc ravager. Okay, so it says reveal, become influence dazed. Ah, damn it. Okay. Dazed. So, dazed action. Is it influence? Yeah. So, this action cannot be used. Okay. I might as well tilt this to discard this card. And then I will use my fight action here. So I'll use 1, 2, 3, and 4. So that is just enough to defeat this guy, the orc ravager here. So he goes in discard, and then that is all I can do. And so now they attack me for 2, but it's -1, so I'm down to 17. And then we refresh, and then we draw, and we reveal. Ooh, what is that guy? A refuse. Oh my god, I keep flipping it. Goodness. Okay. What is this? A refuse beast? A demon. Okay. Defeat. Exile the topmost skill card in your discard pile. Well, I mean, I guess that will help with like any upgraded skills there. But anyways, okay. I can defeat that guy. So I'm going to do that actually. So I'm going to defeat that guy. Yeah, the goblin here. So I'm going to use my influence test to defeat him. And then all this gets shifted over. Okay, and then what is next? I think I'm going to add a +1 to my fight action here. Yep. Okay, so attacks me for 2, but -1, so now I'm at 16. Okay, cool. So we refresh, then we draw. Ooh, I like this one. Also, I kind of like how the same kind of imagery is used throughout his games, because it just reminds me that I'm like in the same world. I've heard like some people have like mixed feelings about that, like it feels repetitive, but I personally don't mind it. All his art is just gorgeous anyways, so. Okay, so look at that. We have a threat obstacle. Oh wait, I think I already drew one. Okay, so for this one, defeat, I can draw 2 skills. I think I'm going to use this to heal. So this is now 17. And then, oh, I really need to get started on killing that guy. Actually, you know what? I will get this out of the way. So I'm going to have 3 + 1 is 4 to a sneak action. And then I defeated this, and I can draw 2 skills here. So 2 skills, 1, 2, and I am able to heal for 2 here. So now I'm at 19, okay. And then we will shift everything over. Cool. And then I think I want to tilt this to get this up to 2. Ooh, okay. So they will attack me for 2, but I block 1, and then I can block the other one with this card here. So they are gonna block me, or I'm gonna block them, so I'm safe, but I can deal 3 sneak damage to 1 threat. So I can do that to this guy. How about it? And then exile the topmost skill in your discard pile. So that means I'm just gonna exile this one, so that's no longer in play. And I defeated this. Oh, that's perfect. Okay, now it doesn't feel as bad. Okay, sweet. Not bad. Okay, great. So we can refresh, and we will draw. Ooh, that is a nasty looking guy there. A starving ghoul. Okay, so a pack gains +1 for each ghoul in play, including itself. Okay, well, luckily it's only just 1 right now. Oh man, this is a lot of like power points there to defeat that guy. Okay. Ooh. Alright, so we revealed him, and then we draw 1. Oh, we can reveal 1 shadow. I'm gonna do that now, so I can just see. Okay, so that is a goblin. Oh man, I really need to get rid of that guy though. So, you know what? I am going to deal. That's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 fight points towards this guy. So what is this? 3 and 3, so 6. And then I do need to. I will just use this to boost this one up a bit. Yep. Okay. So I will do that, and then yeah, that's all I can do. So that is a total of 1, 2, -1. So I'm down to 18 right now. Yeah, okay, that's all I can do at the moment. So I'm gonna move this guy up here. This guy's in play. This, and then we draw 1. Okay, so now we refresh. Okay, so reveal. If location is fortified, okay, it is. Shield, coward. So I'm assuming that would go towards this guy. Okay, block all that damage and discard the status instead. Damn. Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do now. So I'm going to add 2 to a sneak action here. So that'll be a total of 4. Yeah. I'm gonna do a total of 4, and I'm gonna apply it to my location actually. Yeah, so that's done. And then it says here, I gain 2 influence power. Sweet. So this will give me 3 instead. Okay. And then reset 1 asset here. Okay, so that's kind of nice. And then I do want to tilt this to get this up to 4. Okay, so now I have a lot to block here. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, -1, so 3. Okay, so 3. So I'm down to 15. Oh man. Okay. Alright, I am gonna move this guy over and do that. Looking like a full threat zone here. Oh man, it's another ghoul. So that means both of these are going to be even harder. Okay. Alright, so we reset, and then we draw. Oh, okay, so this is nice. So play immediately. Defeat 1 non-foe threat. And we lose 1 spirit, and we exile this card. But we can block that 1. So is there... I guess we can discard this guy. Yeah. Yeah, I'll discard this guy. Sweet. Okay, so now we refresh. Cool. Oh, and I do need to shuffle these. And then, oh, I also need to update the location card as well. We have defeated. Okay, so now we are in the adventure 2B here. Okay, so influence 3, act, feast on the provisions and heal 2 spirit, limit to 2 once per round. Okay, I kind of don't want to use that just yet. Okay, let's see. So now, I just want to get this guy out of the way. 5, 6, 7, and then 8. Okay. Yep. So we use this influence to finally defeat that crazed orc chef. And we did an overkill, which is super cool. So now we can... So we did that overkill, and now we can heal for 2. So now we are at 17. And we can read B100 here. I hope we get like assets or something. Okay, so B100, crazed orc chef defeated. Surrounded by the frenzied kitchens in the manor, where the aroma of culinary chaos fills the air, you ambush and defeat one of the 3 crazed orc chefs. Amidst the cacophony of clashing utensils and sizzling concoctions, a moment of triumph emerges. As the conquered orc chef's fervor subsides, you stand undaunted, poised to continue pursuit through the tumultuous labyrinth that conceals the enigmas of the manor. Yay! So we get a bronze. Flip. Discard 1 shield from 1 threat. Ooh, that is handy. I'll put that there. That's actually really cool. I will flip that now. Okay, so I'm going to do that and then remove this shield threat. Honestly, increase my sneak here. Yeah, okay. So that is all I can do right now. So we're just going to move that on top. Refresh, refresh, draw, move this guy. Oh god, another goblin here. Revealed. This location is fortified. Shield. Okay, it is not fortified, so that's nice. I'm gonna use this. Yeah. So that is 1, 2, 3 to defeat this guy. Okay. And then yeah, so to defeat that guy, I am going to increase that by 1. And then I do kind of want to switch positions of the 2. So I'm going to switch it actually. Yeah. Okay, cool. So that is all I can do. So they're attacking me for 3. Okay. And then I block 1. So that is 2. So now I'm down to 15. And then we can refresh this. Okay, yeah. Refresh. 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 Draw a card. Then we move a new one down here. Okay. Then we drew one. Yep, okay. So we will reveal 1 shadow here, which will be... Ooh, man. It's a big, ugly looking dude. Oh my god, I've been forgetting about that plot card as well. So... I think I'll do this. I will draw 3 skills and then discard 1, and then heal 1 spirit. So now it's 16. Okay, and then we draw 3 skills, 1, 2, and 3, and then we discard 1 of these. Okay, I will discard that heal spirit 1. I think I want to defeat the monstrous orc here. So if I do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so I can use this along with my fight action to completely destroy that monstrous orc there. So I'm going to do that actually. Sweet. Boom, boom, and boom. And then let's see here. So we defeated him. Choose 1 option battle. Yeah, I'll just do that. So BO24, and then I heal for 1. You launch a direct assault on the orc champion Hograd. His response is a bungled battle cry, a ruckus slobbering gropth that reverberates through the stone corridors. The clash of steel and the orc's unconventional roar create a discordant symphony of battle to accompany the struggle between your own martial confidence and the misguided fury of the orcish brute. But Hograd's vociferous confidence is misplaced, and in short order he falls beneath your relentless attacks, sowing uncertainty amongst the enemy ranks. Okay, so we get gain a bold status, deal 2 influence damage to 1 threat. 2 influence status to 1 threat. Okay, we'll do it to that guy, and then we get bold. So discard this status to use an extra available action. That's so handy. Okay, cool. Good to know. So I'll put that there so I remind myself. And then use an extra action if able. So, okay, so I can use this action, so 3, to defeat this guy here. Yeah, so we'll do that instead. Yep, okay, cool. And then, and I guess I can gain another action using this, a 3 influence. Can I do that? So 3 influence to this guy. Okay. Obviously, let me know if I can't. I'm just kind of reading it for how I'm like interpreting it. So, okay. And then we refresh. So refresh. This guy is now revealed. Discard 1 skill. And then, okay. So we draw 1. I guess I want to get rid of that. Ooh, I can reveal 1 shadow. So I think I'll do that. I'll reveal this guy. Okay. And then I can heal for 1. So that's 18. And then I can add 1 to a fight action. Oh, you know what I can do? I can take a moment to switch. So I will I'll use both of these and use my crossbow, and I will use a fight action against a shadow. So that's going to be a total of 4. Yeah, so I definitely obliterated this guy. Nice. Yeah, so I don't have to like worry about him next time. I do want to increase my influence here. Yeah, so I'll do that. Okay, and then I get attacked for 2, but I can block 1. So now we're at 17. Sweet. So that'll save me time here before another threat enters in. Okay, and then I do want to unequip that, put all that stuff back here, and then I can draw. Actually, I kind of just want to use my influence. So what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Okay, finally. I'll just do that. Yeah. So I can defeat this plot here. And then I can choose how I want to deal with this corpse. Do I want to bury it, avoid, resurrect? But I'm not a necromancer, so I can't do that. But I will bury. I think I want to bury. BO 34. And then I heal for 2. So I'm up to 19. Okay, so we are at BO 34. Yeah. Okay, so in a secluded corner with an earthen floor, you choose to bury the fallen corpse. As you dig, an unseen trigger is struck, getting into the motion of a hidden mechanism. A section of the wall slides open, revealing a shortcut, and your journey continues. So gain bold status and deal 1 sneak damage to a location. That's nice. Ooh, yes. Okay. To that guy. And then I could block the 2 attacks, and I can deal 3 sneak damage to a threat. I'll do that. And then I'll tilt this for 1. And then I guess I'll use this. So lose 1 influence. I don't have any power, so to deal 2 sneak to damage, or 2 sneak damage to a location. So, whoops. We can change that to a 3 here. Okay, cool. And that's all I can do. And then we reset everything. Okay, here's another obstacle. Okay. Oh yeah, we draw. And then we have foes. So how many foes are here? So we have 1 more that we need to look for. Okay. We're getting there. We are getting there. Ooh, I will use this. So we can reveal a shadow. So let's just reveal this guy. Oh, there's the other plot. Okay. You know what? I might as well just get rid of this. Yeah. So we get rid of this threat, obstacle, and then we can draw 2 skills. 1 and 2. Awesome. And then we can heal for 2. So now we are at 20. Yeah. Cool. And then I do want to add my fight. Or actually, maybe my influence. Yeah, I'll do that. Yeah, so I'll power that up. And then that is all I can do right now. And then we refresh. Oh, whoops, I totally just missed what I'm like doing here. And then I get attacked for 2, but I block 1, so now we're at 19. Yep. Okay, cool. Woo. Okay, so what do we have here? A hero can swap any 2 positions. I will swap my influence and my fight. Yep, I will swap that. And then I will use all my influence here. So that's a total of 4 to defeat this half orc blood tusk here. Great. And then, I do want to use an extra available action to try to defeat this guy. So that is, or bold, what is it? Bold hero. To just give this a power up and this a power up, and then we shift both of these. Yeah. Okay, so I get attacked for 1, but I am protected by my leather vest there. And then we draw, and then I reveal. Ooh, it's the adventure. Adventure number 2, finally. Okay, so Warsig faces a daunting puzzle, a locked door shrouded in weird symbols and patterns. His usual joviality dims, replaced by a determined gaze seeking your aid. Side by side, you both delve into the intricacies of the enigma, a silent understanding binding your efforts to unriddle the mystery of this door. Oh, okay. The Stronghold's ancient architects seem to relish complexity. While the password is not melon, he laughs. A pivotal choice unfolds. Will you take the time to jointly conquer the puzzle with Warsig and agree to rendezvous later, wherever possible, to continue your alliance? Influence of 3. Okay. Or greet Orsig politely, but depart alone in haste in your solo sojourn beckoning. Okay. Gain the Aegis Shield Wolf of the North asset, and you gain 1 spirit, but then you add 1 threat. Okay, so that is good to know there. Yeah, okay, I won't worry about that just yet. I do want to refresh, and refresh. Okay. Did I don't think I pulled a card yet. Okay, cool. So deal 1 influence damage to 1 threat. Don't have enough for that. Okay. So what can I do here? I can I do want to defeat that guy. So sneak. So 1, 2, 3 with a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, 6. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so I completely defeated this guy finally. Alright. And then I shift that down. And then I can gain 2 influence power. Sweet. So 2 influence power, and I can reset 1 asset. I don't have anything there. I will just power this up to a 3. And then I think that is all that I can do. Okay, so now it's going to be a new round. So I draw 1, add this, and then I do refresh this, refresh that. Okay, and then I want to see what I want to do here. I do kind of want to help him understand this puzzle. And so, yeah, so I have an influence of 3, so I think I'm good. So now I will read WN004, or not read, but my next adventure will be WN004, so it will be this one next. Okay, cool. So I'm just going to discard that, and then I do get a Aegis Shield Wolf of the North asset. Cool. So let me just find the Aegis Shield really quick. Yay! Oh, so I can block as much as I want here. Ooh, that's nice. I will put this in my backpack, and I will apply that shield there. Sweet. Oh, that's so cool. Okay, great. So now our round here. Okay, so we have... I do want to defeat this plot. So I will do 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Yep. So 5. Awesome. And then what do we do? So choose an option. Do we open or smash or ignite the barrels? I kind of want to smash them. BO29. Yeah, let's do that. Smash the barrels. BO29. Hopefully that's an okay choice there. Okay, so in a burst of raw fury, you shatter the sealed barrels, crushing the rats that cling to their refuge. In the aftermath of your rage, a gleaming artifact is revealed, salvaged from the wreckage of the shattered barrels and scattered vermin, a valuable candlestick, its ornate design surviving the chaotic destruction. Lighting the wick, you are bathed in its sublime, glowing light. I can gain 2 spirit, then either deal 2 influence damage to each demon threat or gain 1 influence power. There are no demons right now, but I will take that influence power. So I'll have it up to 4, which is nice. And then I heal for, I think, 2, so now I'm at 20. Okay. And then what do I want to do? I do want to increase my sneak there. So I'll power that one up. Awesome. Okay. And then that is all I can do. He attacks me for 2, but I can block, but I need to flip it. So nope, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to take that 1. So now I'm at 19. Okay, cool. So now we refresh, move the next threat over. Alright, and we draw. Okay, so what do we have here? I do deal 1 influence damage to 1 threat. Oh, I forgot. This has a shield. Oh, and this one too. I didn't even realize it. Reveal shield. And then add Oh, defeat. You add a threat. Oh, I think I forgot to do it for the other one last time. Okay. So, what is this? Shield threat. Next time this threat takes damage. Okay. And then fortified. It is not fortified, so we are okay. Alright. And now... okay, so what do we do? I'm gonna flip this. My, what is this? Spiked club here to get rid of that shield. So I'm just gonna flip that thing there, and then I'll get rid of this. You know what? I might as well just get this one over with. I'm going to lose 1 influence power to deal 2 sneak damage to here. So now this location is officially defeated. And so this is down to 3. Okay. And then, ooh, reveal 1 shadow, which I do. Okay, another orc chef. Okay, so that's the other one. That is the last foe here. So reveal that orc chef, and then I can heal 1. So I'm at 20. Okay, and then I can add 1 to a fight action if I want to. I guess I can. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh wait. Oh, 5, 6. Yeah, so that'll be enough to get rid of this guy. Okay, so I got 1, 2 from my other skill, and then 3, 4, 5, and then plus 1 is 6. So I officially defeated this guy. Nice. And then, I do want to add, oh wait, this is gonna be hard. So, that is a 5. Oh wait, but I have a 6. You know what? I think I'm just gonna tilt this to increase it by 1. Yeah. Okay, so now we move everything over. We draw 1. Okay. And then we refresh, and then we shuffle these. Okay, and then we did get attacked for 2. We block 1. And then, so that would be 19. Yep. Okay. What do we want to do? We want to, lose 1 sneak. Ooh, this might be helpful. So we can lose 1 sneak power and then add 4 influence. Oh wait, I mean we'd have like more than enough. I don't think I want to waste that just yet. Yeah. Okay, I will do this. 6 towards this guy here. So we did defeat his influence test at least. So that is 6. And then I do want to increase my fight by 1. And I think that's all I can do for now. Yeah. So now, oh, revealed bold. I forgot about this. The next time this threat attacks, double its damage. Okay. And yeah, that's all I can do. So this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I kind of want to flip my Aegis shield here to block all that damage. Yeah. So I'll block all that damage, and then I'll flip this to discard. Oh, wait, no. So it did attack me, so I can get rid of this now. Okay. So now we refresh everything. And then we move this guy over. Oh man, it's another starving ghoul. Okay, so we have, let's see, what can we do here? I do want to lose 1 sneak. So I'll lose 1 sneak to deal 4. Oh, power to play this and add 4 influence to an influence action. So this will be 4, and then 5, and then 6. Great. So we defeated this guy, and oh, awesome. Okay, so we defeated this guy, and that was an overkill. And then we get to read B101. Okay, so B101. I think that is the 3rd one now. B101. Okay, where madness reigns in supreme. Yep, the clatter of the pans, yada yada. And so we draw 1 bronze asset. Okay, cool. So now we have another one. Lose 2 sneak, power to equip. Chainmail. Okay. I think I will put this in my backpack, and I will drop this spike club here. Yeah, okay. And then, what's next? Do I want to increase my sneak or my fight? I think I want to increase my fight. So I'll do 2. Okay. Refresh, draw any damage. That'll be a total of 3. And then -1 is 2. So now we are at 17. Okay. And then we move this one over. Okay, so it is a rat thing here. Ooh, I'm scared. We're getting close to the end of there. Okay. And then now, let's see here. I do want to, you know what, I'm just going to do this. I'm going to draw 3 skills. 1, 2, and 3, and discard 1. I think I'll discard this one. And then I do want to reveal 1 shadow. I really hope it's this one that's the plot. No! Okay, it's a threat. Man, I'm getting tired of these. Okay, I will just fight. So I'll fight that guy. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6, 7, 8. Alright. Okay, so we defeated this guy. Defeat, add 1 threat. Oh, I don't know why I flipped that over. Okay. So we add that guy now. Okay. Oh my god, we are getting so close to the end. I'm getting nervous. So I do not want to pull this guy. I do want to, I probably want to increase my influence here. So this will be 1. And then I do want to reveal 1 shadow. I really hope it's this guy. No! Oh my god. Add it to the threat area. I think I'm okay. I'm not going to add it just yet. And then we add 1 fight to a fight action. We already did all that, but we did heal for 18 here. And that is all I can do. So I'm blocking 3, so 2 here. Yep, and then we draw 1, and then we add this. We add to the threat shadows area. Okay, so what do we do next? I think I kind of want to pay. You know what? I will do 3. Oh, reveal, become influence dazed. Oh, damn it. I didn't even see that. Okay. Influence dazed here. Okay, so I can't use that right now. So I will. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to tilt it to just get rid of it now. Okay. And then. Yeah, I'll just do that. Okay. And then I do want to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to defeat. Oh wait, I didn't want that one. I wanted this guy. Yeah, to defeat this guy. Because 7, right? Oh wait, I got 5, 6, 7. 5, 6, 7. Oh, nice. Okay. Yep, I did defeat him. Then we add a threat. Oh my god, finally, the last obstacle. Okay. And then we untap and refresh, and I'm getting attacked for 3. Minus 1 is 2. So now we're at 14. Oh my god, okay, finally. Finally. Okay, so now we draw 1. And let's see here. What can we do? We can add an influence to an influence test. We don't need to do that. Oh, I have enough. I have enough to get this treasure chest. So here's 4. Oh my god, did I do it? Okay. Yeah, I think I did. Okay, so defeat. Choose one option. So it says here, force open. Oh, my fight is low. Damn, okay, I'm gonna have to just ignore it. Because I'm at BO15. Yeah, because I don't have enough fight or sneak. So I'm gonna ignore it, and I'm gonna read BO15 here. Let's see. BO15. Treasure chest, ignore. Okay. So, opting for discretion, you leave the treasure chest undisturbed, its contents obscured in the dimness. However, your keen eyes discern a small pouch of gold tucked discreetly behind it. With a quiet snatch, you claim the hidden bounty, leaving the untouched chest to guard its puzzles. In the pervading darkness, a small triumph is yours, a pouch of gold obtained without disrupting the enigmatic sanctum of the manor, and I can gain 1 spirit. So I am at 15. Okay. So we have defeated all of the plots and the foes. And so yeah, okay, so we have defeated all the locations, all the foes, all the plots. So now we can read BO87. Okay. BO87, where are you at? Ooh, okay, here we go. The Epicurean Banqueting Hall Explored. Okay, I am not going to read all of this, but we have 3 distinct options here. Shade Strike War Barracks, or we can go to the vast armory of Tank Lore, or the Marmoreal Pool of Narius. Okay, so the hero heals 1 wound, and then 3 paths lie ahead. Set up Adventure 3A. For the vast armory tank lore, we can set up Adventure 3B, or Marmoreal Pool of Narius set up Adventure 3C. Ooh, this is exciting! I probably want to do the armory. I think that would be kind of cool. Because, what does it say here? Yeah, so okay, the vast armory. Okay, so it says here, the vast armory holds the potential for discovering unique and powerful weapons. Your decision to explore this space is fueled by the desire to augment your own arsenal, ensuring you are well equipped for the challenges that await you. Yeah, so I think I want to do Adventure 3B. All right. Okay, well, that is how you play Kreel Manor. And I really hope you enjoyed this playthrough. Obviously, please let me know if you are familiar with the rules. Please let me know if I missed anything. Again, this was just a video to just showcase how fun Kreel Manor is. And I absolutely just love the storyline and the different locations that you are exploring. I will say I wouldn't exactly call this a dungeon crawl kind of game. I would kind of call it maybe a dungeon exploration kind of game or something, because I feel like usually with dungeon crawls, that would be a tile placement kind of a mechanic. Or maybe even just a dungeon delve. That's probably what I'd call it, because you're kind of going through the stack of like cards and you're trying to go through that deck. So I would probably call it a dungeon delve, not really a dungeon crawl. But again, this is how you play Creel Manor, and I really hope you enjoyed this playthrough. Let me know if you guys think that this game would be a good fit for you. Again, I will tell you right now, Tristan Hall just does such a great job for the solo gamer. He makes it so easy, so simple, and it's also just really immersive as well. And I will catch you next time.